I'm Elijah Reeves, and I'm a senior at Fletcher High. I came from a close-knit family that lived in Costa Rica. It created a special bond between us all. We were all that we had. And one unforgettable day, it seemed to have been taken away in one phone call. My dad had died from a massive heart attack. That day, it seemed life lost a lot of color. It was hard for me to get out of bed some days, to be honest, and I just was so unmotivated that I was just keeping my neck above the water. I was scared, and I couldn't understand how God let this happen to me. I felt like He turned His back on our relationship, and that's where I grew distant. I felt really dark, and I was going to places that I never thought I would go. The effects damaged my mind, body, and soul. I was very angry. Feeling lost in the dark, a special somebody came back into my life with a light that I hadn't seen in a long time. It wasn't until really I had this influential, person come back into my life and really start shining, and I wanted some of that back into my life because I was feeling so dark. I saw so much in the light that I wanted. I wanted happiness, compassion, and fulfillment. She brought me to this sermon that really spoke to me, and it kind of gave me a more grounded outlook on who I was surrounding myself with, and what places I was going to and where God was chasing me. And it was like finding the light at the end of the tunnel when God was getting reintroduced into my life, and I just followed it. And at first, I wasn't really in sync with it. I was just doing my motions. But after a while, and after Epworth, I really came to find the love for God that I had had before, even through the hurt that I had felt. I realized God had already fixed it. He had been chasing me the whole time. I just needed to let Him in. Soon I was surrounded by better influences and creating a more positive environment, doing healthier activities with better friends. I saw God chasing me through people. I saw Him chasing me through signs. Another thing was life groups. Getting introduced into that really helped me talk about my problems and really have a connection with those around me that are my age, to be able to lean on and know what they're going through, and there's no judgment. Everybody can speak their mind and ask for the grace of God. I couldn't have done it without them. God is always there. God is by your side. Whether you sin, whether you feel as if you're too far to be dragged back into the house of God, He's there to love you and to shed His grace and His forgiveness. And just know, as a child of God, that you're welcome and that He will accept you with open arms either way.